Hello everyone, Jesse Webb, TradersPro. Market conditions mildly bearish now in a bull market, so we've ticked down from mildly bullish back down to mildly bearish. So we're seeing some interesting price activity here in the markets. I've got this blue line needs to be updated to work on that data today here as well, but we've got momentum that is moving back down into this hold range, into this kind of this trendless range on this retracement. We're still looking at that 50% level though as it's pulling back, and so this is not a real uncommon retracement. We're getting to that point where it needs to start to find some support here at these levels. We do have a little bearishness still in the buy-sell ratio, sitting right at 0.76, still, similar to the other day. SPY, if we look at SPY on this retracement, we've ticked back into this hold. So, excuse me. So this is the area that we need to start getting some support right here at these levels, and we should start to see that at right around this point right here. If we don't, we may continue to see some breakdown and starting to slide and potentially retesting this breakout point way back down here. So we'll keep an eye on that today and tomorrow as well. But these are, this is kind of the early signs of a potential breakdown. If it is going to continue this downtrend, we're going to if it's not going to continue the downtrend, we need to start to see some support right here in the market. So that means being aware of risk, being aware of any losers that are in the portfolios, watching for stop losses, adjusting stop losses, selling losers, adjusting stops on winners, those kind of things in terms of overall portfolio management. If we look at the current new buy list, we actually have a bunch of oil stocks that are in here today. In fact, almost all of the, let me refresh this here. There were quite a few oil stocks that were in that list today. VIST was the first one on the list here. WFRD as well. Some of these are not, they're pretty volatile type patterns, but over the last year, we've seen oil that's had this long consolidation phase and now potentially may be breaking out. So keep a close eye on oil now, as markets could potentially be working on a pullback and sector rotation back over into oil stocks. So you're seeing quite a few oil refining, and they've actually been, in a decent little uptrend here, some of these stocks for the last month or two. So we could see some continuation, some fall through, some breakouts on some of those oil stocks as well. So interesting price activity happening here on these oil names. Some of them are really, there's a breakout stock, TGS. Looks like it wants to have some continuation to the upside as well. Really, the top 5, 6, 7, 8 have been oil or some version of energy. That's going to more than likely be what's happening over the next few weeks and months. So keep a close eye on that. Oil, the price of oil itself has not really moved, USO. It's actually down towards this bottom extreme range. So it may be working on some support areas as well. If we go out to a couple years on this chart, you can see how deep this retracement has been. We just haven't had a move back higher. So all of this support, you potentially have traders that are starting to move money back into these energy sectors. That'll do it for today's update. Everyone have a fantastic day.